So, today is going to be about your sun salutations. So this first little film is going to help you learn a few techniques. I'm going to break things down and be quite slow. And then I'm going to upload another little one where the sun salutation is going to flow quite nicely. So less instruction, more feeling what you're doing rather than overly listening, watching, cricking your neck and all of that malarkey. So, when you start your sun salutation, always make sure you start at the front of your mat. Because the theory is, you start at the front of your mat, you do a little bit, and then you end back in that starting position. So you always find Tadasana, mountain pose. So you want to be careful you don't lock your knees, arch your back, let your belly flop. So your knees are quite soft, you're in the centre of your feet are wide, and you're grounding into the earth. And there's always a little bit of squeeze in the bum, there's a nice strong lower belly and a wonderful long spine. You take a moment and bring your hands into Namaste, and you just want to feel your heart beating. You know, this is, your heart never ever stops, so you give it a moment. And so your intention is, you know, you're giving your heart up to the sun. You know, without the sun, you know, you don't really have life. So, you sweep your arms up, come into a back bend, don't just collapse. Ease your hips forwards, grow up, and then start to stretch your fingers back. So you've got this sense that you're lifting up into the chest and really stretching the arms back. You're then going to lift up. You're then going to soften the knees, tummy strong, and you're going to fold forwards and down. And you want your hands either side of your feet. Don't put your hands there because that will muck up the next move. So if you need to, bend the knees. You're going to step your right leg back as far as you can. Knee down, foot relaxed, groin down, open the chest, look up. You're going to come into a plank pose. I see lots of people stepping and doing all sorts of funny things. The theory goes, if you've stepped back enough, curl the toes, your leg is already straight. Hands grounded, fingers wide, shoulders down. Step the left leg back and you're straight into plank and it's really quite clean. Caterpillar, knees to the floor. Watch, you don't come down onto the elbows. Be brave, got to come forwards. So lengthen the body forwards. So again, if you give the base of the shoulder blades a little bit of a squeeze, that opens the chest and it stops you compressing in the shoulder when you go down because you've activated the back. So my shoulders are over my wrists, I'm squeezing into the shoulder blades and my lower belly is strong. And now, I'm going to keep being brave, I'm going to bend the elbows, I'm going to lower the chest towards the earth and I'm going to keep the bottom in the sky. Cobra. Again, in Cobra, I often see people lift with their shoulders and elbows out. Does it look nice? No. Does it feel nice? No. So you have to come back down. Make sure your legs are long and away. Your pubis bone pressing into the earth. Now you're going to lift by grounding your hands into the earth, which slides your shoulder blades down, which draws your elbows into your waist. So it's a real feeling of your back unpeeling, elbows in. You may only get here for a bit until you start to build the spine extensors. That's fine. But do it correctly to begin with, and then you'll be cool. So then you can lift up onto your knees, curl the toes under, and sweep up and back into your downward dog. That way it stops you getting stuck here, and again, it's not very comfortable. Lengthen the body away. You're going to lift your head. You're going to step your right foot back to where it came from. So step the right foot through, lower the left knee to the floor, relax the foot, sink the hips, open the chest, look up. Step the left leg through. Fold the body down. Again, knees soft. I often see lots of people locking into the back of the knees. They're not designed to do that. Keep them soft. Activate the tummy. Activate the bottom instead. And then come into your back bend. Ground through your feet. Lift up. Stretch back. And bring your hands into Namaste. So now you've got to do it to the left. So you're going to come into your back bend. Lift up. Stretch back, lift up, fold forwards, hands flat, left leg back, knee down, chest high. Plank pose, ground those hands, Step the right leg back, press through your heels, lengthen your head away, watch you don't drop, tummy strong. So caterpillar, simply knees to the floor, elbows in. And if you get a bit stuck, do a little and then ease down to the floor. Otherwise, chest down, bottom high. Cobra, elbows in, shoulders back and down, like you're offering or shining your heart up towards the sky. Downward dog. You can try coming from a plank pose if you want to make it harder. Lift the abdominals up and back into your downward dog. Now if you found stepping your foot through, you get a bit stuck, lower the opposite knee down and then you can step the relevant leg through because you want the knee above the ankle. Step the right leg in, fold the body down, back bend, stretch up, stretch back and bring your hands into Namaste. Thank you for joining.